production of William Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. We are Dramatis ACS's advanced acting ensemble, and before we start the show, we're going to kick things off with a little bit of music for you. So if you know the songs, please sing along.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain!
I can hear you!
Aye, Captain!
1, 2, 3, 4.
While encouraging our students to impact the world through a growing relationship with Jesus Christ. My name is DJ. I'll be your stage manager today, and I will be either back here or here making sure things are running smoothly. So with that being said, enjoy this 90s throwback.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let it burn, don't let it fade. on, and they will stay on for the duration of the show. This is called universal lighting. It ensures that you can see us, we can see you, and more importantly, we can all see each other, just like in Shakespeare's time. Now I'd like to pray for our shows, if you bow your heads with me. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for this cast and crew, and for our amazing audience. I pray that your grace and mercy and truth will be shown through this show, and that we bring honor and glory to your name through it. We ask that you bless our show and our audience, and in your name we pray, amen. And we got one more song that'll lead right into the show, so sit forward, relax, and enjoy William Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing.
1, 2, 3. Wait, is this the song with the drums?
I met a guy in the summer and I left him in the spring. He argued with me about everything. He had an ego and a temper and a wandering eye. And he's 6'2", and I'm like, dude, nice try. But he was so much fun. He had such weird friends. He would take us out to parties and the night would never end. Another song, another club, another bar, another dance. And when he did something wrong, he just fired me to friends. So I miss him some nights when I'm feeling depressed. So I remember every time he made a pass on my friends. Do I love him? Do I hate him? I guess it's up and down in my head. I would say right now, I wanna get it back. Don't wanna make him really jealous, wanna make him feel bad. Oh, I wanna get it back. But then again, I really miss him and it makes me real sad. Oh, I want sweet revenge and I want him again. I want to get it back.
So I write out all these letters and I throw them in the trash, cause I miss the way he kissed and the way he made me laugh. Yeah, I pour my little heart out, but as I'm hitting send, I picture all the pieces of my disappointed friends, because everyone knew that guy was missing a screw. He said I was the only girl, but that just wasn't the truth. And when I told him how he hurt me, he'd tell me I was tripping. But I am my mother's daughter, so maybe I could fix him.
I wanna get it back. I wanna make him really jealous, wanna make him feel bad. Oh, I wanna get it back. But then again, I really miss him and it makes me real sad. Oh, I want sweet revenge and I want him again. I want to get it back. And then I want to get it back. I wanna keep his car, wanna get him back. I wanna make him run, wanna get him back. I wanna break his heart, wanna get him back. Be the one to stitch it up. I wanna kiss his face, wanna get him back. With an uppercut, wanna get him back. I wanna meet his mom, wanna get him back. Just to tell her son sucks. I wanna key his car, wanna make him lunch, wanna break his heart, like that up. Wanna kiss his face with an uppercut. I wanna meet his mom and tell her son sucks. Get it back. I wanna make him really jealous, wanna make him feel bad. Oh, I wanna get it back. 'Cause then again, I really miss him and it makes me real sad. Oh, I want sweet revenge and I want him again. I want to get it back. I want to get it back.
I learn in this letter that Don Pedro of Aragon comes this night to Messina.
He's really nearby this. He was not 3 leagues off when I left him.
And I find that Don Pedro hath bestowed much honor upon a young Florentine called Claudio.
I pray you, is Signor Montanto returned from the wars or no?
I know none of that name, lady. There was none such in the army of any sort.
What is he that you ask for, niece?
My cousin means Signor Benedict of Padua.
Faith, niece, you tax Signor Benedict too much, but he'll be meet with you, I doubt it not.
He hath done many good services, lady, in these wars, and is stuffed with all honorable virtues.
It is so indeed, he is no less a stuffed man.
You must
But for the stuffing, well, we are all mortal.
You must not, sir, mistake my niece. There is a kind of merry war betwixt Signor Benedict and her.
Who is his companion now? It seemed every month he had a new sworn brother. Oh Lord, it will hang upon him like a disease. God help the noble Claudio. If he have caught the Benedict, it'll cost him £1,000 a year. A big Don Pedro is approached.
Jake Paul stands no chance against Mike Tyson. You're actually crazy.
He has a chance, okay?
Okay, what's Disney Channel gonna do? Give him residuals?
You have come to meet your trouble.
Never came to trouble my house in the likeness of your grace.
You embrace your guests too willingly. I think this is your daughter.
Her doctor hath many times told me so.
What? My dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she had such meat food defeated as Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Oh, then is courtesy a turncoat? But it is certain that I am loved of all ladies, only you excepted. And I could find in my heart that I had not a hard heart for truly, I love none.
A dear happiness to women. I thank God and my cold blood. I'm of your humor for that. I had rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loved me.
Oh, God keep your ladyship still in that mind, so that some gentleman, or rather, shall escape a predestined scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and 'twere such a face as yours were.
Well, you are a rare parrot teacher, but keep your way. In God's name, I have done.
You always end with a jade trick. I know you were
You're
old.
such a sore
You just
loser.
lost at your
That is the sum of all, Leonardo. Senor Claudio, Senor Benedict, my dear friend Leonardo hath invited you all.
Oh, this is crazy, man. Dude, what are you gonna wear when you got it? You got okay, give me a hip. Alright, keep your secrets.
Let me bid you welcome, my lord. Being reconciled to a prince your brother, I owe you all duty.
I thank you. I'm not of many words, but I thank you.
Please, if your grace lead on.
Ah, your hand, Leonardo. We will go together. Ha ha. Party time.
Benedict, didst thou note the daughter of Signor Leonardo?
I noted her not, but I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you question me for my simple true judgment, or would you rather have me speak after my custom of being a professed tyrant to their sex?
No, I pray thee speak in sober judgment.
I do not like her.
Thou thinkest I am in sport. I pray thee, tell me truly how thou likest her.
Would you buy her that you inquire after her?
Could the world buy such a jewel?
Yeah, and a case to put it into.
Well, in mine eyes, she's the sweetest lady that ever I looked on.
I can see yet without spectacles, and yet I see no such matter. But I hope you have no intent to turn husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself, though I have sworn the contrary. If here would be my money.
Oh, it's come to this? Shall I never see a bachelor of 80 again?
What secret hath held you here that you followed not to Leonardo?
He is in love, not with who, that is your grace's part. Mark how short his answer is with Hero, Leonardo's short daughter.
Well, amen if you love her, for the lady is very well worthy.
You speak this fetch me in, my lord.
By my troth, I speak my thoughts.
And by my faith, I speak mine.
And by my two-faced and trust, my lord, I spoke mine.
That I love her, I feel.
That she is worthy, I know.
But I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy, is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in the despite of
That I
beauty.
was.
And never could maintain his part, but in the force of his will.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But all women shall pardon me, for I will not do them the wrong to mistrust any. I will do them the right to trust none, for the fine is for the which I may go the finer. I will live a bachelor!
I shall see thee ere I die look pale with love.
Oh, with anger, with sickness, or with hunger, my lord, not with love. If I do, hang me in a bottle like a cat and shoot at me. Oh, and let them paint under me a sign. Here you may see Benedict, the married man.
Well, you will temporize with the hours. In the meantime, good Signor Benedict, repair to Leonato's, commend me to him, and tell him I will not fail him at supper, for indeed he hath made great preparations.
Examine your conscience, and so I leave you. Who's this guy?
My liege, your highness now may do me good.
My love is thine to teach.
Oh, my lord, when you went onward onto this ended action, I looked upon her with a soldier's eye, one that liked, but had a rougher task in hand than to drive liking to the name of love. And now I'm returned, and that war thoughts have left their places vacant. In their rooms come thronging soft and delicate desires, all prompting me how fair young hero is, telling me I liked her ere I went to wars.
Thou wilt be like a lover presently, and tire the hero with a book of words. If thou dost love, fair hero, cherish it.
Oh, how you do sweetly minister to love, to know love's grief by his
They
complexion.
call me Mr. Love.
Unless my liking might too sudden seem, I would have salved it with a longer treatise.
Look. I know we shall have a reveling tonight. I will assume thy part in some disguise, and I'll tell fair hero I am Claudio, and in her bosom I'll enclasp my heart and take her hearing prisoner with the force and strong encounter of my amorous tale. Then after to her father will I break, and the conclusion is, she shall be thine in practice. Let us put it presently. Woo!
But it's over. Then you're driving me home, and it kind of comes out as I get up to go. You kiss me in your car, and it feels like the start of a movie I've seen before. But it's not real, and you don't exist.
Oh, what the good year, my lord. Why are you out of measure sad?
There is no measure in the occasion that breeds, therefore the sadness is without limit.
I can give you intelligence of an intended marriage.
Will it serve for any model to build mischief on?
Mary, it's your brother's right hand.
Who? The most exquisite Claudio?
Even he.
A proper squire. And who? And who? Which way looks he?
Mariana, hero, the daughter and heir of Leonato.
Come, let us thither. This may prove food to my displeasure. This young startup hath all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him anyway, I bless myself every way.
Was not Count John here at supper? I saw him not. How tardy that gentleman looks. I never can see him, but I'm harboring an hour after.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
We were the perfect person made in the midway between him and Benedict. The one is too, like a statue, and says nothing. And the other two, like my lady's eldest son, evermore tattling.
Then half Signor Benedict's tongue in Count John's mouth, and half Count John's melancholy in Signor Benedict's face.
Such a one could win any lover in the world.
Well, niece, I hope to see you one day fitted with a husband.
I have a good eye, Uncle. I see a church by daylight.
The revelers are entering. Make good room. All put on their masks.
Lady, will you walk about with your friend?
So you walk softly and look sweetly and say nothing? I'm yours for the walk, and especially when I walk away.
Speak low if you speak low.
Well, how would you like me?
Oh, would not I for your own sake, for I have many ill qualities. Which is one? I'll say my fear is aloud.
I love you, but
Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
That I was disdainful. Well, it was Signor Benedict that said so.
What's he?
I'm sure you know him well enough.
Not I. Believe me.
Well, he is the prince's jester, a very dull fool. His only gift is in devising impossible slanders. He both pleases men and angers them, and then they laugh at him and beat him.
When I know the gentleman, I'll tell him what you say.
Do.
that is Claudio. I know him by his bearing.
Are not you Signor Benedict?
You know me well. I am he.
Signor, you are very near my brother in his love. He is enamored on Hero. I pray you dissuade him from her, for she is no equal for his birth.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear his affection.
So did I too. Heard him swear he would marry her tonight.
Come, let us to the banquet.
Thus answer I in the name of Benedict. But hear these ill news, the ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain so the prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things, set aside in the office and affairs of love. Farewell, therefore, hero.
Come, Claudio?
Yea, the same.
Come! Will you go with me?
Whither?
Into the bar. I'll buy thee a stiff drink. The prince hath got your hero.
I wish him joy of her.
I am sorry for you.
What is this, Bud Light? Ugh. I pray you leave me. Oh. If it will not be, I'll leave you.
Alas, poor hurt fool. Now will he creep in the sedges. But that my lady, bitch, Beatrice should know me and not know me. The prince is full. Ha. It may be I go under that title because I am married. I'm not so well reputed. Well, I'll be revenged as I may.
Ah, now, senor, where is the count? Did you see him?
Troth, my lord, I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace hath got the goodwill of this young lady.
The Lady Beatrice had the quarrel with you. The gentleman that danced with her told her she is much wronged by you.
Oh! She told me, not thinking I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I was duller than a great doll. She speaks poniards, and every word stabs. Her breath were as terrible as her terminations. There would be none living near her. She would infect to the north. The North Star!
Wait. Oh, look, here she comes.
Oh God, sir, here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come, lady, come. You've lost the heart of Senor Benedict.
Indeed, my lord. I brought Count Claudio, whom you sent me to seek.
Ah, why? How now, Count? Wherefore are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How then, sick?
Neither, my lord.
The Count is neither sad, nor sick, nor merry, nor well, but civil Count, and something of that jealous complexion.
Ye faith, lady, I think you're blazoned to be true. Here, Claudio, I have wooed in thy name, and fair hero is won. I have broke with her father, and his goodwill obtained. Name the date of marriage, and God give thee joy.
Come, Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my fortunes. His grace hath made the match, and all grace say amen to it. Speak, Count. 'Tis your king.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say, as you are mine, I am yours.
Speak, cousin! Or if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss and let him speak either.
In faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
Yea, my lord, I thank it, the poor fool. Thus goes everyone in the world but I may stand in a corner and cry, hey-ho, for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you on.
Oh, I'd rather have one of your fathers getting. Hath your grace near a brother like you?
Will you have me, lady?
Oh, no. Unless I may have one for working days, for your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I beseech your grace, pardon me, for I was born to speak all mirth and no matter.
Your silence most offends me. And to be merry best becomes you. For out of the question, you were born in a merry hour.
No, sure, my lord. My mother cried, but then there was a star dance. And under that, I was born. Cousins, God give you joy.
By my troth, a pleasant-spirited lady. She cannot endure to hear tell of a husband.
Oh, by no means, my lord. She mocks all her wooers out of suit.
She were an excellent wife for Benedict.
Oh, Lord, my lord, if they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
Count Claudio, when mean you to go to church?
YOLO. Tomorrow, my lord. Time goes on crutches till love has all his rights.
Come, Claudio, the time shall not go dully by us. I will in the interim undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Senor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other, if you two will but minister such assistance as I shall give you direction.
My lord, I am for you.
Yeah! And you too, gentle hero?
I will do any modest office, my lord, to help my cousin to a good husband.
And Benedict is not the unhopefullest husband that I know. If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer. His glory shall be ours, for we are the only love gods. Hands in the middle. Get in, Leonardo, hand in the middle. Come on, hand in the middle. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Love gods! Go in with me and I'll tell you my drift.
It is so. The Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonardo.
Yeah. But I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinable to me. I am sick in displeasure to him.
believe I've told your lordship a year since how much I'm in the favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to Hero. I can, at any unseizable instant of the night, appoint her to look out her lady's chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in you to temper. Go you to the prince your brother. Spare not to tell him that he hath wronged his honor in marrying the renowned Claudio to a contaminated stale, such a one as Hero. Tell him that you know that Hero loves me. Offer them instances which shall appear no less likely than to see me at her chamber window, the very night before the intended wedding. And there shall appear such seeming truth of Hero's disloyalty that jealousy will be called assurance, and all the preparation overthrown.
Grow this to what adverse issue you can, and I will put it in practice. Be cunning in the working this, and thy fee is 1,000 ducats.
Be you constant in the accusation of my cunning shall not shame me.
I will presently go learn their day of marriage.
Ooh, it is right here. Yo, dude, when you get the chance, can you move that giant yellow thingy in the sky that away? I need a yes or a no, bud. I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn. And such a man is Claudio. Huh. May I be so converted and see with these eyes? Whoa. I think not. I cannot tell. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another is wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet... Hey! I am well. Till all graces be in one woman. One woman shall not come in my grace. Rich she shall be, that's certain. Wise, or I'll none. Virtuous, or I'll never cheapen her. Fair, or I'll never look on her. Mild, or come not near me. Noble, of good discourse, an excellent musician, and her hair shall be of what color it please God. The prince and Monsieur Love. I will hide.
Come hither, Claudio. What was it you told me of today? That your soon-to-be cousin, Lady Beatrice, was in love with Senor Benedict.
I did never think Lady would have loved any man.
No, nor I either. But most wonderful she should so dote on Senor Benedict, whom she hath in all outward behavior seemed ever to abhor.
Is possible? Sits the wind in that corner?
By my troth, my lord, I cannot tell what to think of it, but that she loves him with an enraged affection. It is past the infinite of thought.
Bait the hook well. This fish will bite.
Maybe she doth but counterfeit. Had she made her affection known to Benedict?
No! And swears she never will. Oh, that's her torment. Oh. Shall I, says she, that so often counters him with scorn, write to him that I love him? Then, on her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses. Sweet Benedict, God give me patience.
It were good that Benedict knew of it.
Never tell him, my lord. He would make but sport of it and torment the poor lady worse.
And he should. It were an alms to hang him. She is an excellent, sweet lady, and out of all suspicion, she is virtuous.
And exceeding wise.
In everything, but in loving Benedict.
Hey.
I would she'd bestow this dotage on me. I pray you, tell Benedict of it and hear what I will say.
Don't tell her, my lord. Let her wear it out with good counsel.
Nay, that's impossible. She may wear her heart out first.
Well, we will hear further of it by our affianced. Let it cool the while. I love Benedict well, and I could wish he would modestly examine himself to see how much he is unworthy so good a lady.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
If he do not dote upon her with this, I will never trust my expectation.
Let there be the same net spread for her, and necklaced hero and her gentlewoman Margaret Carey. Let us send her to call him into dinner.
This can be no trick. They have the truth of this from the hero. The conference was sadly born. Love me? Why? Must be requited. I hear I am censored. They say that I will bear myself too proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They say, too, that she would rather die than give any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. They say she is fair, just so I can bear them witness. And virtuous, just so I cannot reprove it. And wise, but for loving me. By my troth, it's no great addition to her wit, nor no great argument of her folly, for I'll be horribly in love with her. Oh. I may chance have some remnants of wit broken on me because I've railed so long against marriage. But doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. Shall these quips and sentences and paper bullets of the brain awe a man from the career of his humor? No! The world must be people. When I said that I would die a bachelor, I did not think I would live till I were married. Here comes Beatrice. Oh, by this day, she's a fair lady. I do smell some marks of love in her. 1,059. 1,060. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come into dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I, entreat your pains.
I take no more pains to those thanks than you take pains to thank me. If it were painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure in it, then?
Yea. Just as much as you may take at gun pulling.
Oh.
Very well.
Ha! Against my will, I am sent to bid thee come in for dinner. There's a double meaning in that. Yeah! Benedict number 1! Yeah! Okay, yeah! Yeah!
come as we do trace this alley up and down. Our talk must only be of Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. And my talk to thee must be how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matter is little Cupid's crafty arrow made that only wounds by hearsay.
But is it possible that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the prince and my new trothed lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them, if they loved Benedict, to wish him wrestle with affection, and never to let Beatrice know of it.
Oh, why did you so? Does not the gentleman deserve as full, as fortunate a bed as Beatrice ever did couch upon?
Oh, God of love, I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn right sparkling in her eyes. She cannot love, she is so self-endeared.
Surely I think so. Therefore it is good she know not of his love, lest she make sport of it.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man how wise, how noble, how young, how frailly featured, but she would spell him backwards. So turned she every man the wrong side out.
Oh, yet tell her of it, hear what she will say.
No, rather I will go to Benedict and counsel him to fight against his passion.
Why do you do your cousin such the wrong? Surely she cannot lack true judgment to refuse as rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict.
He is the only man of Italy. Always excepting my dear Claudio. Come, go in. I will show thee some attires and have thy counsel which is the best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's limed, I warn you. We've caught her bad up.
It proves so that loving goes by halves. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps. What? What? Fire is in mine ears! Can this be true? Sin? I condemn for pride and scorn so much? Whose side are you on? Well, content farewell, and maiden part adieu. No glory lives on the back of such. And Benedict. Love on I will requite thee, taming my wild heart to thy loving hand. For some say thou dost deserve, and I believe it better than reporting me.
Whoa, still some water left. Don't want to trip on that. Tear an ACL or pull a hammy. Bird noises!
I do but stay till your marriage be consummate. Then go I towards Aragon.
And say you love me every... Ah! Oh! Gallants, I am not as I've been.
I hope you be in love.
What? Hang him, truant. There's no true drop of blood in him to be truly touched with love. If he be sad, he wants money.
I have a toothache.
What?
Ah!
Side for a toothache? Come on. Bad man. You're bad.
The doctor's in. Yet say I, he is in love.
Look over here. There's no appearance of fancy in him.
Ow.
If he be not in love with some woman, there's no believing in old signs. And when was he wont to wash his face?
Oh, indeed! That tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude. He's in love! Oh, senor! Leonardo! Come! Will you go with me? I have studied 8 or 9 wise words which these hobby horses must not hear.
To the victor go the spoils. For my life.
To break with him about Beatrice. Oh!
My lord and brother, God save you.
Good den, brother.
If your leisure served, I would speak with you.
In private?
If it please you, yet Count Claudio may hear, for what I would speak of concerns him.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to be married tomorrow.
You know he does.
I know not that, when he knows what I know.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
The lady is disloyal.
Who? Hero.
Even she. Leonardo's hero, your hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal?
The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. Wonder not till further warrant, go but with me tonight, and you shall see her chamber window entered even the night before her wedding day. If you love her then, tomorrow wed her, but it would better fit your honor to change your mind.
Could this be so?
I will not think it.
I will disparage her no farther till you are my witnesses. Bear it coldly, but till midnight.
Oh, day untoward returned.
Oh, mischief, strangely thwarting.
Oh, plague, right well prevented. So will you say when you have seen the sequel.
We're on duty.
Rid of a knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
Truly, and they are to meddle with none but the
subjects. You shall also make no noise in the streets.
I would rather sleep than talk. I know what belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman, for I cannot see how sleeping should offend.
You have always been called a merciful man, partner.
Truly, I would not hang a dog by my will, much more any man who hath any honesty in him. If you hear a child crying in the night, a child crying in the night, you must call to the nurse and bid her still it.
How if the nurse be asleep and will not hear it?
Well then, depart in peace and let the child wake her with its crying. This is the end of the charge. Oh, you, constable, somehow are to present the prince's own person. If you meet the prince in the night, you may stay him.
Nay, by Our Lady, that I cannot.
5 shillings to 1 aunt. Marry not without the prince be willing, for indeed the watch ought not to offend, and it is an offense to stay a man against his will.
By Our Lady, I think it be so.
May the fourth be with you. May the fourth always.
Be vigilant, I beseech you.
You beseech.
Please, stop.
Conrad, I say.
Here, man. I'm at thy elbow now. Run with thy tail.
Therefore know that I have earned of Don John 1,000 ducats.
Oh, is it possible that such villainy could be so dear?
Thou shouldst rather be asking if it's possible any villainy could be so rich. For I have tonight wooed Margaret, the Lady Hero's gentlewoman, by the name of Hero. She leans me out her mistress's chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale Violet. First tell thee how the prince.
Oh, wait. Gotta take my B-roll.
You need to get off that phone. I should first tell thee how Prince and Claudio and my master, planted and placed and possessed by my master, Don John, saw far off in the orchard this amiable encounter.
And they thought Margaret was Hero?
2 of them did, Prince and Claudio, but the devil, my master, knew she was Margaret. And partly by her oaths, which first possessed them, partly by the dark night, which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did uphold any slander that Don John had made. Away went Claudio, enraged.
Yeah!
I charge thee in the prince's name! Stand!
Smoke!
Never speak! I charge you! I charge you! Let me obey you. To go with.
Oh, come, we'll obey you.
Yes!
What would you with me, honest neighbor?
Marry, sir, I would have some confidence with you that discerns you nearly.
Brief, I pray you, for you see it is a very busy time with me.
One word, sir.
What, sir, have indeed comprehended two auspicious persons, and we would have them examined before your worship. Take their examinations yourself, and bring them me. I am now in great haste, as it may appear unto you.
It shall be sufficient.
We will spare for no wit, I warrant you. We shall get the learned writer to set down our excommunication. Wedding.
What?
Wedding.
Marcus?
Your gowns are rare fashion and space. I saw the Duchess of Milan's gown that they pre-sewed.
That exceeds, they say.
This is but a nightgown compared to yours. Ask my Lady Beatrice, else here she comes.
Good morrow, cuz. Give us a spin. Now give us a catwalk. Good morrow, sweet hero. 'Tis almost 5 o'clock, cousin. 'Tis time you were ready. By my troth. Why, how now? Do you speak in a sick tune? I'm stuffed, cousin. I cannot smoke.
Get you some of this distilled Cardus Benedictus and lay it on your heart. It's the only thing for a quarrel.
Benedictus? Why, Benedictus? Have you some moral in this Benedictus?
Moral? No. By my troth, I have no moral meaning. I meant plain holy thistle.
Madam, withdraw. The prince,
The count.
Signor Benedict, Don John, and all the gallants of the town are come to fetch you to church. Come help to dress me, good cause to make.
Friar Francis.
You come hither, my lord, to marry this lady.
No.
To be married to her. Pastor, you come to marry her.
My lady, you come here to be married to this cow.
I do.
If either of you know any inward impediment why you should not be conjoined, charge you on your soul's daughter.
Know you any, hero?
None, my lord. Know you any, count?
I dare make his answer.
None.
Ah!
Oh, what woman dare do? What woman may do? What woman daily do? Not knowing what they do.
How now, interjections?
Senor, by your leave, will you with free and unconstrained soul give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her me.
And what have I to give you back whose worth may counterpoise such a rich and precious gift?
Nothing. Unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. Bear you not go, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She is but a sign in semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. All you who see her, would you not swear that you are made by these exterior shows? Yes. But she is none. She knows the heat of a luxurious bed. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married, not to have my soul knit to an approved wanton.
Is my lord well that he doth speak so wide?
Sweet prince, why speak not you?
What should I speak? I stand dishonored that have gone about to link my dear friend to a common stale.
Are these things spoken, or do I but dream?
They are spoken, and these things are true.
Oh, this looks not like a nuptial.
True. Oh, God.
Is this the prince? Is this the prince's brother? Is this the face of heroes? Are our eyes our own?
All this is so, my lord, but what of it?
Let me but move. One question to your daughter. What man was he talking with you yesternight out your window betwixt 12 and 1?
Claudio, I talked to no man at that hour, my lord.
Leonardo, I am sorry you must hear. Upon mine honor, myself, my brother, and this grieved count did see her, hear her at that hour last night, talk with a ruffian at her chamber window, who hath indeed, most like a liberal villain, confessed the vile encounters that they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Oh, hero, what a hero hast thou been, if half thy outward graces have been placed upon thy thoughts and couches of thy heart.
How now, cousin hero, wherefore seek ye down?
Come, let us go. These things brought thus to light smother her spirits up.
How doth the lady?
Dead, I think. Help, uncle! Hero. Why, hero? Uncle! Senor Benedict! Friar!
Fate, take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame that may be wished for.
How now, hero?
Have comfort, lady.
Dost thou look up?
Yea. Wherefore should she not?
Wherefore? Why doth not every earthly thing cry shame upon her? Do not live, hero. Do not open
Sir, be patient!
Oh, my soul, my cousin is belied.
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No. Truly not, although until last night I have this 12th month been her bedfellow.
Confirmed. Confirmed. Would the prince's lie? Would Claudio lie who loved her so? Hence from her, let her die.
Hear me a little. Trust not my reverence, calling, nor divinity if this sweet lady lie not guiltless here under some biting error.
Pastor, it cannot be.
Thou seest that all the grace that she hath left is that she will not add to her damnation a sin of perjury. She not denies it.
Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
They know that do accuse me, I know none. If I know any man more than that which maiden modesty doth allow, let all my sins like mercy.
Dad, there is some strange misprison in the princes. Pause a while. Let my counsel sway you. Your daughter here, the princess left for dead. Let her a while be secretly kept in and publish it that she is dead indeed.
What shall become of this? What will this do?
Mary, this well carried shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good. And if it sort not well, you may conceal her as best befits her wounded reputation in some reclusive and religious life.
Signor Leonardo, let this friar advise you.
Being that I flow in grief, smallest twine may lead.
It is well consented. Presently away. For to strange sores, strangely they strain the cure. Come, lady, die to live. Perhaps this wedding day is but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
Is there any way to show a good friendship?
Very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but it is not yours.
No, I do love nothing in the world so well as thee. Is not that strange?
As strange as the thing I know not. It were possible for me to say that I love nothing as well as you. But believe me not, yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I'm sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I'll make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I protest, I love thee.
Why then, God forgive me. I was about to protest that I love you.
And say it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much in my heart that there is none left for me to protest.
Come, bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Not for the wide world.
Kill me to deny it farewell.
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height of villain? That slandered, scorned, dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, God, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Hear me,
Sweet
Beatrice.
hero! She is slandered, she is wrong, she is undone.
Beatrice,
Princes and counties, surely a princely testimony, a goodly count. Count come like the sweet gallant surely. Oh, God, that I were a man for his sake, or any friend be a man for my sake. But manhood is built into compliment, valor into courtesies, and men are turned only into tongues and trim ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules that tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man with wishing, therefore I will die a woman with grieving.
Tarry, good Beatrice. By this hand I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way.
Think you in your soul that the Count Claudio hath wronged Hero?
Yea, as sure as I have thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge him. I will kiss her hand. And so I leave you. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. Go. Comfort your cousin, I must say she is dead. And so farewell.
then we have the exhibition to examine.
But which are the offenders that are to be examined? Let them come before, Master Constable.
Yea, marry, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Borachio.
Pray, write down Borachio. And yours, Sarah?
I'm a gentleman, sir, and my name is Conrad.
Pray, write down Master Gentleman Conrad. Masters, do you serve God?
Yea, sir, we hope.
Write down they hope they serve God. Masters, it is proved already that you are little better than false knaves. How answer you for yourselves?
Marry, sir, we say we are none.
Well, stand aside. Have you written down then that they are none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must call forth the watch that are the accusers.
Yea, marry, that's the eftest way. Let the watch come forth! Master, I charge you, in the prince's name, accuse these men. This man said to her that he had received
1,000.
1,000 ducats of Don John for accusing the lady hero wrongfully.
Count Claudio did mean, upon his words, to disgrace Hero before the whole assembly and not marry her.
Oh! Thou villain! Thou will be condemned into everlasting redemption for this.
What?
Prince John is this morning secretly stolen away.
Master Constable, let these men be bound. I will go before.
Come, bind them! Thou naughty varlet!
Hey, you are an ass. You are an ass!
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that he were here to write me down an ass. But masters, remember that I am an ass. Though it not be written down, yet forget not that I am an ass. I am a wise fellow, and which is more, an officer, and which is more, a householder, and which is more, an ass. As pretty a piece of flesh as any is in Messina. And one that knows the law, go to, and a rich fellow enough, go to, and a fellow that hath had lodgings and hath everything handsome about him and hath 2 gowns. Bring him away! Oh, that I had been redeemed an ass.
There you are. Let's just find you a place to sit down. Right here's fine. You can sit down right here, can't you? There's Benedict. Ah, see. Here comes the man we went to seek.
Now, senor, what news?
Good day, my lord.
Welcome, senor.
We have been up and down to seek thee, for we are but high-proof melancholy, and would fain have it beaten away. Oops. Wilt thou use thy wit?
As I am an honest man, he looks pale. Art thou sick or angry?
What courage, man. What though care killed the cat? Thou hast enough metal in he to kill care.
By this light, he changes more and more. I think he'd be angry indeed.
If he be, he knows how to turn his girdle.
Shall I speak a word in your ear? You are a villain. You have killed a sweet and innocent lady, and her death shall fall heavy on you. Let me hear from you.
Well, I will meet you, so I may have good cheer.
Ah, but when shall we hang good Benedict in a bottle?
Yea, in text underneath, here lies
Benedict, the married man. Fare you well, boy, you know my mind. I will leave you not in your gossip-like humors. My lord, for your many courtesies I thank you, but I must discontinue your service. Your brother, the bastard, is fled from Messina. You have among you killed a sweet lady. And for my lord Blackbeard, there he and I shall meet. But till then, peace be with him.
He's in earnest.
most profound earnest, and I'll warrant you, for the love of Beatrice,
And have challenged thee?
most sincere.
But, soft you, pluck up my heart and be sad. Did he not say my brother was fled? How now? Two of my brother's men found? Officers, what offense have these men done?
Marry, sir, they have committed false report. Moreover, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanderers. And lastly, they have belied a lady. And to conclude, they are lying knaves.
Sweet prince, let me go no forward to my answer. Do you hear me? And let this count kill me. I have deceived even your very eyes. What your wisdoms could not uncover, these shallow fools have brought to light, who in the night overheard me confessing to this man how Don John, your brother, incensed me to slander the lady hero. How you were brought into the orchard and witnessed me court Margaret in hero's garments. How you disgraced her, and you should be marrying her. And I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Is not this speech like iron through your blood?
I have drunk poison whilst he utters it.
But did my brother set thee onto this?
Yea, and paid me richly for the practice of it.
He's composed and framed of treachery, and fled he is upon this villainy.
Oh, hero, how thy image doth appear in sweet semblance that I love it first.
Come, bring away the plaintiffs. By this time, our sexton had performed Signor Leonardo of the matter. And masters, do not forget to specify when time and place shall serve that I am an ass.
Art thou the salve that with thy breath hast killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain. Thou beliest thyself. Here stands a pair of honorable men. A third is fled that had a hand in it. I thank thee, princess, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and worthy deeds. 'Twas bravely done if you bethink you of it.
I know not how to pray or patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose upon me what penance your invention could lay upon my sin. Yet since I, not but in mistaking,
By my soul, nor I.
I cannot bid you bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I pray you both, possess the people in Messina here, how innocent she died. Come you tomorrow to my house, and since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My brother hath a daughter, almost the copy of my child that's dead, and she alone is heir to both of us. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so dies my revenge.
Your over-kindness doth wring tears for me. I do embrace your offer and dispose of henceforth poor Claudio.
I thank thee for thy care and honest pains.
God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. God restore you to health. I humbly give you leave to depart, and if a merry meeting may be wished, God prohibit it.
Until tomorrow morning, lords. Farewell.
We will not fail.
Tonight, mourn with Hero.
You look like an English teacher. Is this how you spell Cookie Bear? No. I think you're lying. This is how you spell Cookie Bear, right? No. You're lying again. Beatrice! Beatrice? Sweet Beatrice! What's up, come when I called for thee?
Stay, senor, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, but stay till then.
Then is spoken. And yet here I go.
Let me go with that which I came, which is knowing what has passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words. And thereupon I will kiss thee.
Foul words is but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore I will depart unkissed.
Oh, thou hast frightened the good word out of his right sense, so forcible is thy wit. But I must tell thee, Claudio undergoes my challenge. And I pray thee now, tell me, for which of my bad parts dost thou first fall in love with me?
For them all together, which maintain so politic a state of evil that they would not admit any good part to intermingle with them. But tell me, for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love, a good epithet. Thou and I are too wise to woo peacefully. And now tell me, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill too.
Serve God, love me, and men. And there shall I leave you, for here comes one in haste.
Come with me to your uncle. It has been proven that my lady hero has been falsely accused, and the prince and Claudio mightily abused.
Into the nose, out of the mouth.
And the author of it all, Don John, is fled and gone. Come with me presently.
Will you go and hear this news, senor?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thine eyes. Moreover, I'll go with thee to thy uncle's.
So he's crazy. And stupid.
Round two!
Did I not tell you she was innocent?
So were the prince and Claudio, who accused her upon this error that you heard debate. But Margaret was in some fault for this, although against her will as it may appear.
Well, I am glad all things sort so.
As am I, being else enforced by faith to call young Claudio to a reckoning for.
Well, daughter and you gentlewoman all, I pray you mask yourselves. The prince and Claudio promised by this hour to visit.
Fair friar, I entreat your pains, I think.
To do what, senor?
To bind me! Or undo me. One of them.
Here comes the prince and Claudio.
Good morrow to this fair assembly.
Good morrow, prince. Good morrow, Claudio. We here attended. Are you yet determined today to marry with my brother's daughter?
I'll hold my mind.
This is she, and I do give you her.
Why then she's mine. Sweet, let me see her face.
No! Not until you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand before this holy friar. I'm your husband if you like me.
When I lived, I was your other wife. And when you loved, you were my other husband.
Another hero?
Nothing certain, sir. One hero died defiled, but I do live. And surely as I live, I am a maid.
Former hero. Hero that is dead.
She died, my lord, but whilst her slander lived.
All this amazement I can qualify. When after that the holy rites are ended, I'll tell you largely of fair hero's death. Meanwhile, to the chapel, let us go.
Soft and fair friar. Beatrice!
What is your will?
Do not you love me?
Why, no. No more than reason.
Why? Then your uncle, the Prince and Claudio, have been deceived. They swore that you did.
Do you not love me?
Troth, no! No more than reason.
Why then, my cousin and Margaret are much deceived, for they did swear that you did.
They swore that you were almost sick for me.
They swore you were nigh dead for me.
Tis no matter. Then you do not love me.
No, truly not. Although in friendly recompense.
Oh, friendly.
Come, niece. I am sure you love the gentleman.
For I'd be sworn upon it that he loves her. For here is a note written in his hand.
You give that back, man.
I love you, Felipe. A halting sonnet of his own pure brain.
I took classes, man. Like, what do you want?
Passionate.
Beatrice.
And there is another written in my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affection unto Benedict.
Not here, no truth.
A miracle. Here's our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee. But by this light, I'll take thee for pity.
I would not deny you by this good day. I yield partly to save your life, for I was told you were in consumption.
Peace! I will stop your mouth. Yeah! Double meaning! Woo!
How dost thou, Benedict, the married man?
I'll tell thee what, Prince. A college of witcrackers cannot flout me out of my humor. Dost thou think I care?
Yeah, kinda.
No. In brief, since I do purpose to marry, I cannot think to any purpose that the world may say against it. Therefore, never flout me again for what I have said. For man is a giddy thing. And this is my conclusion. Claudia, thy pardon, I did think to have beaten thee. But in that thou art like to be my kinsman, live unbruised and love my cousin. Come, we are friends! Let us have a dance ere we are married, that we may lighten our hearts and our wives' heels.
We'll have dancing afterwards.
First of my word, therefore play! Music. Prince, oh, it's sad. Get thee a wife. Get thee a wife!
My lord, your brother John is taken in flight and brought back with armed men to Messina.
Think not on until tomorrow. I'll devise thee brave punishments for him. Strike up, pipers!
Love was out to get me. That's the way it is. Then I saw her face. I'm a believer. Not a trace.
saw her face. I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. Then I saw her face. I believe her. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Then I saw her face. I believe her. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love.